It's time for some hostile therapy. Back to hostile therapy with your host, Big Red, and a few of my friends, and a lady I just met a few minutes ago. I'm hoping I'm get her name right, because if not, I'm probably gonna get a bomb threat. Background. First, I have returning again. It's the wonderful comedian Ayeshia of Ayeshia Chronicles.
Hey guys, and my wine. Don't forget my wine. This is my baby. Hello.
And her sponsor, her wine, always
yes,
there.
Carolina Red. Let's do that.
Then we got. Hold on, we're gonna go to the person at the bottom left who disrespected my Sunday, disrespected my podcast by wearing that trash, that toilet tissue, used toilet tissue, that unrecycled garbage of a Duke hat.
Unchrist-like.
Wow.
But he's a good person otherwise. Dr. Daryll Williams of Protect Your Neck Chiropractic.
How y'all doing?
Doing fine, man. I mean, until you brought that.
Listen, man, I'm blessing y'all with this greatness today. So, listen, just soak it all in, baby. Soak it all in.
So you want us to have gangrene or something? Soak what in?
This greatness, baby. Look, you see it. You see it. You see it. Soak it all in. Oh man, my goodness.
You good? You good, Nick?
No,
good, Lesia?
You might have to finish the show. Okay, let's leave.
Nah, I only drove by 2 churches today. I didn't actually stop in the parking lot. So that don't count. I won't get the help I need.
All this hate today, man. Get that hate out your hearts, man. Get that hate
off your shirt, man. Obviously, y'all full of crap.
Wow. Man,
your name is Dookie. Come on, man. We know better. I'm just gonna call you Sharman for the rest of the show. Can I call you Sharman?
Oh my goodness.
Since you like shit.
Hate.
No, because I don't want to put that on my ass. I wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. Since he like bullshit, like, can I call you Sharman?
Angel Soft. Hate.
It's Sunday.
All this hate
it's
today.
Sunday. Angel Soft. I got you.
It's Sunday. All this hate we receiving.
All right. Let me introduce. Okay. Make sure I get this right.
This is Lesia, because she about to mess this up. I got you, boo. Lesia, like Ayeshia and Alicia.
Yeah. Lesia.
Hello,
Lesia.
You look scared to say it though. Like it's not that hard.
I'm scared to say it. You don't fuck up no black people's name. You can
mess up mine because it's happened my whole life. So I'll just correct you.
Right. I get called Alicia my whole life, so I'm sure she getting called Lika and everything else.
Ayeshia, that's what they call you, huh?
I get Ayeshia, Alicia, anything but Ayeshia.
It sounds exotic. Ayeshia. And Lesia, that's what we should call you. Sounds exotic, right?
If you say so.
Okay. Lesia.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you guys today?
Like I said, we're doing fine. Like I said, until the person on the bottom left, Mr. Dr. with that.
See, I don't follow college, so he can wear whatever he wants. But y'all act
like
it's the Antichrist.
That's toiletry.
No, see, here in North Carolina, you go with North Carolina school, not the Antichrist of North Carolina school, not the ones who couldn't pass the test properly, but the ones that are, yeah.
Is this from the same school where they don't go to class?
To the doctor, when
no,
you're gonna go to the doctor, you want to go to one that went to UNC and not Duke because they partied too much or
I thought UNC
whatever.
They have fake classes though. Why would I want to go to that doctor?
Nah, it's not fake classes, man.
What is it?
Not at all.
What's it called?
Wait a minute.
Worry about that when you're on your surgery table.
Y'all got a scandal right now y'all dealing with. Let's
what scandal? What's that?
Oh, we gonna forget about the scandal, Mark Krzyzewski up there, making somebody get money on the table.
That has nothing to do with Duke, man. That's not that's anything to do with us. That's between that man and that man.
Who's it for, though? What player?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. You pleading the fifth now?
Oh, you can't pull my number. You can't plead the fifth. That's my number. That's all day. All day. You can't do that. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta wait because we gotta have a whole show because Aaron is here and Aaron's been waiting on me since last week. I see you. I got you.
Hey, Aaron. How you doing, Aaron? Aaron's in the comments somewhere. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with some questions. We're going to go counterclockwise. We're going to go with Ayeshia. She's got some questions in the back of her head somewhere since she didn't write them down. And then we're going to go a word, and then with Lesia last. She got some questions that you want to ask men about, like why you think the way you think.
I'm ready.
You
I'm
ready?
already prepared.
You
I
should
wrote
start
down
off with
10.
the guess.
Wow.
You should even start off with
Isha,
nah, because you know I ain't write my questions down.
No,
I ain't write my questions
Oh,
down.
there's hostility.
I wanted to make sure I got good juicy one. Go right ahead, E. Go ahead.
Let's start with the doctor of the building since he full of crap anyway. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way.
I was trying to let ladies go first. I was trying to let you go.
So no, because I verbatim told you I don't have anything written down. I'm just gonna look. This week has been a week, and I know you've told me I'm gonna do off top of my dome, but I would rather ask something that
Okay.
I feel.
Well, we'll start with him then. Then we'll go with Lesia. Then.
Oh, he said it right. He said it right. You get it. You get both sides.
Getting good. I catch on slow. And we'll go with you, then me, then Ayeshia will be last. So, word, Dr. Daryll, what's your first question you would like to ask the world about women that you would like to know? Yeah.
All right, here's one. So let's say a male is dating a female, and then or not necessarily dating. Let's say they just smash, right? Smashes the female, and then later on he's like, "Hey man, I actually like her friend, and I want to holler at the friend." Why is it that this friend is like, so man, I can't talk to you because you smashed the homie? Because I know for me, back in my day, as long as the homie didn't love the girl, who cares? So, ladies, tell me, why is it such a code that you can't break?
Hey, Lily.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's two sides to this.
Okay.
Which side of it do you want from me? Do you want the female emotional side, or do you want my logical side? Because there's two sides to me.
And let's go both. Let's get it all.
Okay,
let's
so
get
the
all
emotional side I'll give you first, because that's what most females are going to connect with on this situation. Okay, so what they think is, ew, you've been with my friend. I can't do that. That's nasty. I don't want to go behind my friend. Okay. They don't care if it was one day, 5 years, in high school. They don't care. That's just what it is. That's nasty. Now, the logical side of me is, it's been how long? Oh, okay.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
It's free game.
See? That's what I'm saying.
So, I mean, but if you should probably, she over there making faces because she knows there's two sides to me. So the logical side is like, hey, it's free game. It's free game. But
so why don't most people go with the logical side?
Say what?
Why don't most people go with the logical side then?
Because women are not built to be logical most times. They are built on emotion.
Okay, so let's keep that noted for later on, Nick. They're emotional.
Okay.
Not logical. So keep that. Note that. Notate that.
That's a good setup.
I said most. I didn't say all. I said most.
Right.
So keep that. Write that down.
Let me go ahead and chime on this.
All right.
Women are going to be emotional because we are trained to be emotional creatures. We're trained to be soft first. But we're pretty logical, which is why y'all come to us for 99% of things in life. Anyway. In response to your question, a reason why I couldn't go behind one of my friends or vice versa, because I know that what I do in the bedroom, the thought of my man has been with one of my girls and knowing that, okay, well, they done did God knows what, and he was intimate with her at one point, whether he thought it was a relationship or not. She probably in her head at some point felt some type of way, and now she knows what is physically going on in my room. Now she may not know everything, but she knows the size of your penis, the taste of your penis, and I don't want none of my friends knowing that. I need it to be a surprise to all them. I need to go over there. If your penis is 2 inches tall, and I need to go over there and tell my girls, if you got an 8-inch penis to make you look better, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. But I don't need no girl in the background talking about something. Nah, I've been with that nigga. His dick ain't but 2 inches. Let's just be real.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should go ahead and tell the girl that the dick is 2 inches.
Well,
Before she makes that mistake to even go there, because
But you say that, but I mean, at the same time, if you liking someone and you feeling someone and you try them out and you like, oh dang, I didn't realize it was small, and you try to work around it, because we have all had some mercy penis before. We try to work around that shit at least one time because we cared about you. Just like I'm sure y'all had some dry ass pussy before, and you try to work around it at some point. I don't know. I can't speak for y'all. I'm just saying in general, like we try to protect our own and our own mental, because number one, females are savages. I don't care what nobody say. We are savages to ourselves more than we are to anybody else. I'd be damned if one of my girls come up talking about she knew how that penis was. I swear I'd cut that bitch titty off.
Wow.
Let's just be honest.
And eat it.
And that is what it is.
Just let you know, you got 2 whole ass Negroes with hair playing as females today, because we are not your normal females.
If it's mine, I touched it first, I licked it first, it's mine.
I dare not go behind because it is hers. It's a respect thing. It's just you don't. And plus, as females, our bodies are a vial of energy. You think about it like a household, or you have a plug that you take and you plug into a wall, right? You're the plug. Like, yes, my phone can die right now because I don't have a charger, right? But a charger ain't shit without that housing unit that holds that energy. So that woman is instilled with that energy that you've laid in her. So it ain't no good to have this charger if you don't have an energy source to put it into. So I'll be damned if my energy source is sitting there and housing other niggas, and then you like, well, you fuck my boy, I can't be with you. It's the same thing for a female. Like, just, you can take your
niggas
charger
don't do
all
that.
you want to, but you
niggas don't do that.
You're right, because they just be right. You know why? Because this is a nigga right here. They just go in and dab. Oh, this ain't work. Dab. But your real main source
is a hole.
But the real main source is full of energy. I'm just telling you, we are energy vessels.
We are, but to them, because most of
to them or not.
Y'all the plug. Exactly. Y'all the plug.
We keep y'all charged. So you
exactly. No. You don't keep us charged. No. We keep you charged. You missed that whole analogy.
You just know the phone charger. That's what a phone charger is.
You got the phone charger, but without the power from the house, you ain't shit.
You the phone.
Without the power source. I ain't talking about a phone. I'm talking about a phone itself dying. Unless you have a wall socket to plug this in, you ain't shit. God. We are that wall socket. Our hole is our energy socket. You ain't shit without us. Like, the man is the head of the house, but the motherfucker can't move without the neck. So what the hell?
Y'all the wall socket, but we the power though. We the electricity to that though.
I need a glass.
The wall socket is nothing without the electricity.
You must have never did a science fair project with the little orange and the batteries and shit, because obviously without the damn hole, you ain't got no power at all. Like,
the hole is nothing without electricity though. It's just a hole.
All right.
Right or wrong?
Do without a hole for a couple of months and see how it feels.
Do without electricity for a couple of months and see how it works. All right.
I'm good without electricity, child.
Not even. Nah, I ain't gonna go there. I was gonna say something with some batteries, but we go.
I don't play those games. You already know that.
Yeah, you don't go to Toys R Us no more. I know.
I do not. If I can't make it grow, it don't need to be.
Well, I do. My magazine come faithfully every month. My email come faithfully every week. The hell.
All right. Lesia, we're gonna go to you next. What's your question? You gotta ask us, the men.
My question.
Whoever is listening.
Okay. Since we
wait, time out, Lily. I'm sorry.
Can y'all hear me?
Nick, hold on, Lily. Hold on. Nick didn't answer the question. Nick didn't answer your question. Nick didn't answer his own question.
Didn't answer my own question. It wasn't my question.
Okay. All right.
It was him.
Well, you didn't answer his question.
It was for the women.
Oh, I've already told you. For me, y'all know what the Eskimo brother is.
Yep, know all about that life.
Oh yeah, well, so for I said, for
no, you good. No, you're right. He was for the women.
It's not a big deal. As long as you ain't love him.
All right. You can go ahead. Go ahead, Lesia. You good?
Why do solicited dick pics are okay?
Say that one more time.
Why do you think unsolicited dick pics are okay?
Ooh.
Okay, well, this won't fall with me, but I'm gonna try to answer the question the best I can. Logically, not physically, I guess, for men.
Sorry, excuse me.
Because somewhere in this world with women, I'm sure that has worked. I'm sure some woman has gotten a dick pic and been like, okay, let's meet up tonight. Okay, let's go on a date tonight. I don't need to know your personality. I don't need to go on a date with you. Let's go on, have some sex tonight. It happens. And I think one guy has had that work for them, and 10 other guys think that's going to be the same thing that's going to work for them. So that's pretty much my answer. It's worked for one guy out of 1,000, and the other guys follow suit because this is an easy thing for a guy to get a girl. It's not probably the most successful one, but it's probably one of the easiest. All you gotta do is take a picture of your genitalia, send it to her, and she wants to do something that night or the next night. There's no stress. There's no sweating from that. That's my answer from that. I don't do it. I wouldn't do it because that's just not my thing. That's my answer. What you got there?
I mean, man, I've been out the game for so long, man. So I don't know. I'm married now, so I don't have to do that.
There you go.
So I mean, I would imagine, kind of just piggyback off what you said, it's work for some people. And so like I said, if you send it to, let's say you send it to somebody who wants a pic, and they like it, then you're just gonna assume, all right, man, I can just shoot this thing out to everybody. Everybody's gonna want it, everybody's gonna like it. And so they just start shooting it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine, are we talking like somebody you just met, somebody you just been talking to for a little bit? Like, do they have an impression that this is something that you want, or it's just like, I just met you yesterday?
Unsolicited.
Like, so I just met you yesterday, and it's like, bam, like in the middle of the day, 2:00.
Inbox, phone, whatever the case may be, however they can get in contact with you. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever one of these ones that Facebook owns, they can get in contact with you. You just open up your inbox and you like, oh, he's trying to be sweet. And it's like, bam, Peter Waiter. Anybody want to see that?
Oh yeah, that definitely goes.
Yeah.
That definitely goes back to what Nick was saying. Dan, it's based upon history. They've done that before, and they've got positive reactions, so they do it for everybody.
Or just know when I open it up, I'm looking like this.
Yeah, and
I'm calling and I'm sending it to Ayeshia, so she can look at it too, and then we're gonna pass it on
to other girls. So y'all can get off that night.
I don't get those anymore because they know I'm a clown. I wish you would send me unsolicited dick pictures. It's gonna be on my main page, the eyeballs and everything. You already know. You know I'm petty as hell. I have no problem with it. I would put I would make it dance. I would do the little helicopter thing and stuff with it. Don't do it. I would animate it. I am petty as hell. No one sends me the stuff of that nature anymore. They stopped that a while ago when they realized my level of petty.
they don't send them to mine either.
The other answer to that is probably because they don't have anything else to offer, personality-wise.
But if that's all you want, that's all you got to do is say, hey, I think you sexy as a bitch. Can we fuck?
It's too many words.
My God, Jesus Christ.
Or
can you just say,
just send
can we fuck? Like, can you just be upfront with what you want to do?
So what's the difference in saying it and just sending the pic though?
Yeah, that's it. That is saying that.
That's nasty. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, but what if you send a picture and the picture ruined everything? Like, what if the girl was already feeling you, like I said, and was going to give you a mercy hump, and you done sent your little dick, and it ain't what she wanted?
And that's usually the case. That's usually the case.
So why does seeing it ruin it?
Because you're going to see
it. Said it might be ugly or something. I don't know. I've seen some weird things today in box. Like I said, they don't send them to me no more, because I promised the last one they got sent to me looked like one of the mushrooms from Mario Brothers. I swear to God, I was going to put that on with the background music. I can't. Don't do it. Don't you send me no shit like that. I promise on everything I'm going to embarrass you in front of your grandmama, and I'll be smiling.
It wasn't me, Graham.
Oh man, she disappeared again. What happened to Lesia?
I'm here. I just give me a second.
She responding.
Yeah, because see, niggas don't understand.
I already know.
They don't understand. Hey, I'm going to be on a podcast tonight. You're actually going to get to hear my point of view. Here's the link. They text you and say, what you doing? Told you, like I put it out there, like you know where I'm at. You log into Facebook, there's a link. Like, what's the issue?
Did they send you a dick pic?
Listen, the next dick pic that gets, I put this disclaimer out on my personal page. I don't care what pastor on my page or nothing. The next one that gets sent to me is getting posted, and you getting tagged in it.
Pastor? Everyone.
I see a lot of girls on Instagram doing that now.
It's not a game.
All right.
I'm going to share it with everyone.
All right, we're gonna move to me now. Here's my question. Okay, when you have a gripe with your mate, boyfriend, husband, whatever it is, and you're done with the argument, seemingly you're done with the argument, why do you happen to bring that same argument up 6 months, a year to 2 years to 5 years later on out the blue?
Preach, brother.
You don't have. You could be watching Friends, and it has nothing to do with the subject matter you're talking about, and somehow you'll find a piece of that TV show on, and you'll bring an argument out after having such a good time at laughing at Jody. Somehow an argument will come out later.
Hey, this is the question we need answer right here.
So you missed the part of the argument where you thought y'all was going to bed in peace, and really she had wrote to be continued. ...
And she say fine at the end of it.
Because if she say fine,
I know what that
she
means.
won't done. She won't done.
Mm-mm.
She said fine. That means it can be brought up within 6 months to a year.
Anything like we good, we fine, it's a lie.
What you did is you actually enter in a continuance in court. That's what you did. You started to plead your case, and she was like, all right, Your Honor, we're going to move to a continuance right now. We're going to come back because I don't have all my stuff together, but once I do, I'm going to go ahead and bury him, and we can go ahead and give him this sentence. That's what it is. Like,
it's like, but can we reconvene after a week though? Do it have to be a couple of years later? Why are you bringing this up? Like,
if that point was good enough to bring back up, it's good enough to listen to.
What happens is we redo it in our head sometimes. It's like shit. And then we'll see Phoebe and she'll say something dumb as hell, but it'll make so much sense. And then we just turn and look at you and be like, you remember the time you did? It just happens. It just happens. It's something that triggers in our, we're working on it, man. We all working on it. We trying. I know I am.
You know how I feel every time if someone brings up an argument from a year ago or 2 years ago, this is how I feel. Yo, killing me with this.
But the reality of that is he ended up in jail later because we got all the facts together. You see what I'm saying? It was just simply a continuance, and we had to get our shit together. We are working on it. And we go to our Wednesday meetings at 12 o'clock, and we do our prayer service, and we try to work on that. That's part of the women's daily devotions and stuff.
Yeah, I'm healed. It comes across my phone every day. I'm healed.
You know. We work. He's still working on us.
Well, as long as y'all say y'all working on it, I can handle that answer. I'm good with that.
We are really. Some of us are. Some of us are.
Yeah. I ain't got nobody to argue with, so I'm good.
So when then is the argument truly ever over? Then is there ever
when we get our point across?
Whatever day you die,
Okay.
She says die. I say when you get your point across. When you can honestly say you understand where we coming from, then we will let it go.
Not say when you show you can understand where we're going. Which is usually on your deathbed.
There you go.
It's just usually on your deathbed. So.
I'm not gonna say that because I've seen changes.
They're gonna make you shake your head. Do you understand what I said?
Nah, I ain't gonna make you do nothing. That's between you and Jesus now, because I gave you forever, and now you still on your deathbed over there choking and stuff. So now I'm gonna have to unplug it and charge my phone for the next dude, because you still over here tripping in line before you meet Jesus. I can't.
You gonna have me like an old dude in Diary of a Mad Black Woman when he's in that bathtub
doing them bubbles.
That was so funny.
Bubbles. Stop blowing bubbles. Just stop.
Oh,
that shit was so therapeutic.
I felt that though, because we've all had that moment.
It was looking like Tyler Perry go kill this nigga off. I was mad as hell he got a chance to go to heaven after that by going to church and meeting Jesus. Jesus didn't accept his ass. I'm sorry. I had a moment.
And I digress.
This is why I sleep with one eye open, the other one half open. All right. It's your turn.
God damn it.
Give it to it. Yeah, you've had time.
I know.
I know you got
So-
something in the back of your tongue somewhere, in the back of your
I
head.
got a lot of things, but we ain't got enough time for all that. You know, my attention span is
Unpack
short.
it.
Why are men not consistent anymore? Why do you lose consistency along the way? You get comfortable. In other words, you find a girl, the one you want is perfect. You do everything to get her, got her, and like bam, now I quit. So what happened to the same thing that it took to get her, you do to keep her? That consistency. Why does it after a little bit of time just die? And then you wonder why she's unhappy.
I don't think that's a male only thing. I think that's just humans in general. You
Mhm.
know, we are dynamic beings. We're constantly changing, and nothing ever stays the same. So I think one thing is we have to, as humans, have to understand that when you go into these relationships, it is going to change. It's not whatever it happened when y'all first met. It ain't always going to be that, because you have so many other variables that may come into the relationship, other stressors that doesn't allow for you to be consistent. You should strive to be, but I think you're setting yourself up if you think it's always going to be consistent. And even in today's world with social media, I think that's killing people because they see everyone post all the nice pictures and they're like, "Oh man, I want that." But you don't know what's going on in that household every other day when they not posting. So it's one of those things where people see these people online. Like, I love looking at Sierra and Russell Wilson, but I bet you they argue just like everybody else argue. And so it's one of those things where no one's ever going to be 100% consistent all the time. But also too, you gotta look at going back to someone like Sierra and Russell Wilson, like they have a lot of money. So when you take money out of the equation, I think that changes a lot of relationships, because now you're not so much focused on making money, because a lot of times relationship issues are typically financial. You're not consistent because you have to do this or do that to just provide. You know, look at all the families where dads are gone 80% of the time because they're working. It's hard to be consistent when the first thing you want to do when you get home is eat, go to sleep. So it's hard to be consistent. So I think it just depends on the status of the people in the relationship. That I think that plays a role. Because like I said, when you have that money, you're not worried about that money anymore. So now you can focus on this other person a lot more. But if you coming home and you tired, man, where my plate at? Let me eat, take my shower. All right, I'm ready to go to bed. So I think
I'm gonna interrupt you for a second. And the
Go
reason
ahead.
why I say that, because I knew it would be brought out to me as if you don't know my history. I was married for 14 years. I do know how that goes.
okay.
And the reason why I say this is because a lot of times he got too comfortable and not wanting to spice up things. And my thing was, I was actually okay with change. Change is a must. But when that change comes, it's considered nagging, because he's finally where I'm already, I got a job, I got the money. What else do you want? I want you to want me again. I want some consistency in that. I want it to be fun again. I want to do things. I don't want to be complacent in this life that we have and just we're rotting. And now that I'm out dating again, because I've been dating for what now, Lesia, like 4 years now. I noticed guys that I met, they start off with a bang, and then they're already like, after they date me or whatever, and we're in a relationship, then it's kind of like, okay, I got her now. I don't have to do nothing else. No, like the wow you used to get me needs to be a continuous wow, and that goes on both sides. I do honestly agree, but I can say on my end, I'm a spontaneous style person, so it's not dying today. And I just noticed more men are not consistent with their behavior when it comes down to what they use to get you.
I'll say this. When it first starts off in Frio Jones, if I'm saying his name right, it's not the same because the chase is gone. Once you get the woman, you don't have to do everything that you used to do at the beginning to get her. And on top of that, when you're first with the woman, you're in lust. You're not in love. After the lust or the honeymoon phase goes away and you start to know all these idiosyncrasies of the woman, the things you start to know that you hate about her or she gets on your nerves, and you start
Why
pouting.
gotta be hate? That's strong.
Well, it's true. I'm saying this on both sides. It's true.
Oh, okay.
You know this on both sides. You start to see habits that get on your nerves, and they start to pile on and pile on, pile on, and you don't have a chance just to relax and release and just, go home and forget about it. You're with them more, and they start getting on your nerves more, and you start to forget about doing the stuff you did that made you fall in lust with them. Not in love, in lust. And I think that goes away about a couple years or whatever. But once especially if you're married and you see that person every day, and it's the same, I love chicken, but eating chicken every day, you want to change it up
You know how many ways you can cook chicken?
I know. But when you with somebody 10 years, you're going to run out after a while. I love it. I love it.
I get it.
I would marry chicken if I had an opportunity to. I tried and I almost got arrested.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, that is against the law. It is.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way. But things get old after a while. And like Daryl said, and Ayeshia said, you have to change things up. And also, we don't stay the same. Our personalities change. We don't like the same thing. We may like different things to come to movies. Bodies may change. Habits may change. There's a lot of things that go into that answer. But to answer your question, Ayeshia, for probably the most part, guys are probably just gotten lazy. And they don't want to have to do more because they think they got the catch. They don't have to do it because they think they got you until they lose you. And then they're going to try to do everything you want. Then it may be too late.
So why don't you constantly so you're saying that women should constantly recreate the chase?
No. I mean, not just women.
But
I think
vice versa. I think it should be both ways, is what I'm saying. Yeah. So you're saying that it should be a constant, okay, we're changing, we should make things spicy. Okay, I got you. I'm with you. I agree with you.
I don't think
consistency will get your dick sucked like an ox tailbone. I'm just saying. But I get where y'all going.
Yeah, I just don't think you could do the same thing. Even when you got the girl the first time, she probably not gonna like the same thing you did when you got her.
I'm sorry.
That's my girl Erin. I see you, Erin.
At the comments.
I see you, Erin.
The poultry wedding.
I love her. I love her.
All that. I like the alliteration. I like that. Parker Poultry Wedding 2021. I'm there.
Oh my God.
I'll invite all y'all there if y'all want to come.
Oh my goodness. As long as we're not eating chicken, we good.
For the food.
No, we
I'm just coming for the free food. It's guaranteed to be some flats there.
I'm killing my wife.
My
wife is dying that night.
You frying her up.
Eating her up good.
Oh my God.
Let's see who's doing. Oh, okay. Word is your turn again, man.
My turn again.
Yeah.
Man. Let me see. This is a question that, and this is just a general short question. It should be easy to answer. But why is it when you could be chilling all day long, y'all just chilling, y'all ain't doing nothing, just chilling, and as soon as you hit that Xbox button, boop, 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 oh, now, hey, listen, can we watch this movie? Hold up, we ain't done nothing all day. Now you want to watch it. Why is that? Why can't we get on the game? Why can't we get on the game?
The game takes the attention off us. That's
but
all.
we wasn't doing anything anyway.
We was passing energy to one another.
Because y'all ain't consistent.
The
attention, getting to give to something else. Like, oh no, nothing else is getting his attention.
Right.
Not today. You had a game tomorrow.
First of all, I don't have to deal with that. I have never had to deal with that. The guy I did date that was a video gamer. He would honestly, if he could feel my get away from me energy, so he would go and play the games. But I think once you turn that console on, we have a switch that it opens our button too. So you turn it on like, oh, they ready to play. They're gonna play with me.
Right, that is. You want to play? I got a game.
Right.
2 controllers.
I got 2 remotes.
Oh man.
Oh, you
so
got a joystick and I got remote. Let's play.
They be hating on the box, man. Hating.
Nah, they want us to play with their box.
We got a whole
Right.
That is.
a whole box right there. There you go.
Right there. You got it in the house.
You
You pushing a button. I got a button you can push.
So are you saying if we do not pay you attention, you're going to end up being an Xbox in the end? See what I did with that word play?
Wow,
So you know what?
I see what you
I
did
did
there.
that.
So you
I
want
see
that's
what you
is that why you
did.
practicing with your Xbox? Is that why you practicing with your Xbox so you know how it feels to be an X?
True
Because
story
you
right
can be a
here.
replace box.
True story. This is a true story.
Go ahead.
Me and the homies used to gather at my crib to play Xbox. We'd link the boxes up to play. And I had my girl at the time, she was over there. And we was doing the thing. And I heard the fellas pulling up. Hey, you gotta go. It's game time. Man, she was hot. But you know what? She left.
Wait, pause, time out. Flag on the
What's
play.
up?
Flag on the play. Did you
What's
tell
up?
her she had to leave because the boys were coming over to play the game and you was playing the game with her?
Well, first of all, they weren't coming over. They were pulling up. I heard them pull them up. So it was like, all right, we're good here. That's it. You out.
So you said you left some pussy to go play with some games. Is what you just told me.
I was getting that all the time.
Men got booty holes too, Lesia.
I was
It's
getting
okay.
whoa. Pause.
She said it, not me.
Pause.
Sound like a sausage party to me.
Something different now.
Sound like a sausage party to me.
None of that.
I'm really just messing. I don't care if they turn their game on. Please go play with something else other than my emotions for today. Don't be lying. Don't lie in them games. I'm good, but I really get scared.
But
I'm funny, Abby,
look,
and I need
she
my
came back
space,
later.
so.
She came back later though, so it was fine.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Oh, you put it down good enough before you put her out so that she would come back. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I knew she was gonna come back.
Oh, that's that confident penis.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
That's all that was. Hey, look, we about to get on this game. When we get done, hit you up. You come back over.
Right.
It's all good.
All right, I'm gonna go and do these kegels. You do what you got to do. We'll be back.
Go sit in the car.
Hey, that's it.
When I turn the light on, you come back in.
That's right. That's it. Hey, it was all good.
I cannot.
All right. Let's see. Whose turn was it now? Oh, is it you, Ayeshia?
He said it right for the twice. That's 2 times. You got 2 gold stars.
Hey, I learn slow. I get it right.
He for the streets. That's funny.
Oh gosh. Okay, here's
Aaron, my dog.
Why, when a woman turns you down, she then is unattractive to you? Something vulgar has to come out of your mouth.
Ooh, can I give an example?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
All right. What's up, shorty? How you doing? I got him in. Well, fuck you too, in big head, ugly ankle looking ass, bald head ass nigga. Huh?
Oh no. This is mine. Cause you sexy as a bitch. Hey. Okay, thank you, but I got somebody I'm interested in that I'm dealing with. Well, that's fine. You a fat bitch anyway. What? You were just looking at these curves. What just happened?
Yeah.
Just explain it to me.
I don't know. I don't really have an answer for that. That's just
I don't either, because that's never happened to me.
Yeah, that's just
I mean, everybody can't be just y'all.
Right. You know what?
Y'all
Hey,
have
Pete
friends.
Pants. Hey, Pete Pants.
That's exactly. I swear to God, I have a pair of Pete Pants tonight. When I go, hey, Pete Pants, come here, man.
Hey, Pete Pants.
I'm good. Skinny self anyway. Shoot.
I think for some guys, man, it's a it's a security thing almost, like, you know, or it's one of those things where, going back to the unsolicited pics, it's like, all right, man, anytime I holler at these chicks, man, they don't shoot me down, but this one gonna shoot me down. Oh man, I gotta give it to her. You know, I gotta let her know, hey, don't nobody turn me down. But I mean, it's not that big a deal though, bro. I mean, if you just saw her, it's like 10 more girls you're gonna see the rest of the day. You ain't gotta shoot this one down right there just because she turned you down. Just keep it pushing, baby. That's it.
It's because they don't want to put the work in. That's
right.
Pretty much it. And the ones who actually, they thought they put some work in by coming to you and approaching you, they're like, man, if I did all this work and I ain't get a paycheck, meaning you, they gonna go off. Like any person at their job, they don't get a paycheck for doing 2 weeks of work. That's the equivalent of hollering at you, and you turn them down. They're gonna be pissed. Like, I want my paycheck. I want my girl.
Right.
And so they're gonna come with an insult. Not saying it's right. It's dumb. It's dumb as hell. It's stupid.
Okay, thank you.
Because your example, you are thick, you're sexy and all this, and then I don't want you.
He just mad. His feelings hurt.
Stupid. How you gonna say
Feelings hurt.
somebody the most beautiful creature in the world and then say, man, you ugly as hell? Nobody
Right.
don't want your ass.
Right.
That don't
Yeah,
make
his
no
feelings
sense.
hurt.
Y'all
That's the
box
dumb-
on this shit.
That's the dumbest thing in the world. I don't understand it. I really don't have a good answer for you, but that's
Right.
the dumbest thing in the world for a guy
Fuck
to
you
do.
then, bitch. I'm like, for what?
Oh, so you know. Okay, now he got knowledge of it. Look at that. And knowledge is
See?
knowledge. Look at that.
Nah, I watch a lot of TV.
Nah, your old side coming out. That's all that is. That was your pre-marriage side. That's all that was.
Hey, P-Pants.
That's
P-Pants.
just lazy. That's the best answer I give you. That's just guys just being lazy and insecure. There's no good answer to that. That's stupid.
No. Yeah, it's not that serious.
What I figured.
That's stupid. Yeah,
Ain't
so
even that serious.
you gotta quit playing with boys. That's all it is. This is boys that do that. That's not men.
First of all, we weren't playing with him. That's the problem.
They wanted me to play with him, and I said
Playing
no.
with their emotions.
They did that to themselves. They set themselves up for that.
See, that's the thing. They feel like they're putting their and this again. This is it doesn't make it right. They feel like they're throwing their entire selves out there when they do this, and now they're embarrassed. Not saying it's right, but this is their defense mechanism to make them not feel so bad and so low. Like, well, shit, I didn't want to show their friends.
Especially
anyway,
if it's boys with him. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He got to.
yeah.
Yeah.
His pride hurt now.
That's you know what? That's why it happens. Cause he be with his boys.
Uh-huh.
And he can't be embarrassed in front of his boys.
No, because they see you in the grocery store and then they be like, hey, Miss Lady. No, I don't hate Miss Lady. I was a bitch. I was fat bitch yesterday. No, I don't hate Miss Lady me.
It's the boys. They gotta show out. You gonna let her talk to you like that? Nah.
Sure he is.
It's the boys. That's what it is.
That's an ego thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go with my question. See how I can word this. Let's see. How can I word this? Why, at the most inopportune time, do women want us to talk about our feelings? Men do not want to talk about their feelings. We just don't. We are, for the most part, robots with a penis at the end of it. We do not want to talk about our feelings. We are not emotional creatures unless you're talking about those unsanctuary niggas you were talking about that get mad when they holler at you and then get turned down. Those are emotional creatures. But men do not want to have to talk about their feelings. Not long anyway. If you ask us how we doing, oh, I'm good. That's our emotion right there. I'm happy. I'm good. The food tastes good. Hey, yeah, you good. You look good. I like you. I love you. That's it. We don't want to get and start speaking Shakespeare when we're talking about our feelings. Y'all can do that, though. Y'all can do that with the ease I've never seen anyone do. But why do y'all want to talk about feelings all the time?
Feelings.
The game is on. We don't want to talk about feelings. We want to talk about that game winner. We want to talk about the Xbox.
We can talk about the game winner. We can talk about the game, the basketball. Well, I don't do basketball, but if you want to talk football, I talk football with you. We can talk baseball. We can do all that. We can play the game together if it's a fighting game, because that's something that I know how to do. If I keep pushing the buttons, eventually something's going to happen. But, sometimes you said you wanted the emotional and the logical, so I have a little bit of both today, so the reason why is we need reassurance that you feel the way that we feel.
Right.
But do we have to go through a whole soliloquy to tell you how we appreciate you? We're just like,
I just exposed this.
Girl, I love you. Like, can I watch this game now? Can I eat my chicken right now?
It's a reassurance, because at some point at that particular moment she questioned herself. And the only reason it doesn't matter if 18 million people are saying it's beautiful, if it's not coming from the one she wants to hear from, her emotions are thrown off, her mental's thrown off. Then she kind of degrades herself, and everything that she sees is wrong. So she just needs that reassurance. And dating nowadays, it's like you just want to make sure you're the favorite. Like literally, out of all these girls,
listen, I want to be your favorite song in rotation.
Right. Out of all these girls throwing their ass left and right, or you can just go get a OnlyFans page and the girl really is 5 minutes down the road, the way porn used to say it's real life now. But you kind of want that reassurance. And it's just, it goes back to even married people. And I love to use the Ayeshia Curry example because of the simple fact people are like, well, she got everything in the world and she's still unhappy. No, sometimes you want to feel pretty too, especially when there's always competition out there. Her husband is getting pussy thrown at him like free throws on the regular. She wants to know that if he dies tomorrow, she still got it and she still go out in the streets and find another man because she wants to feel loved and pretty, or whatever the situation may be in that household. Because again, that's their problems or whatever. I just think when it comes to us asking these emotional questions, we want that reassurance. And that's just the fact that something has ran across our mind at that moment. It made us question something. It may have been a text we seen. It may have been the way you responded to someone when you introduced us, or lack of introduction when we go out or something of that nature. So it made us question ourselves, and we just need that little bit of reassurance. And it shouldn't be a problem, because if you say you feel the way you feel about me, it shouldn't be a problem to go ahead and say, hey, babe, you're fine. I love you. I care for you. This is why I feel like that, and get it off your chest, and you go back to whatever the hell you was doing in advance. But if you take 45 years to tell me something I think you should already feel, then we have a bigger problem than when we started out from the beginning.
It's crazy. I just had this conversation with my SO, just literally, and he yelled at me about, why do I always gotta tell you? And I'm like, I just need to know. Damn, I just asked the question. I'm sorry.
Right.
Like,
And Rio just asked, how often do we need reassurance? As often as necessary. Whenever, because it's not. No, here's the thing. It's not something that, oh, well, we need reassurance at 3 o'clock. No, we need reassurance.
Just reassure me.
Whenever our mental has kicked in and said, you know what? Well, maybe you're not good enough, because he's always on Instagram looking at this girl with lashes and the butt and stuff, and you're natural. So maybe he don't like you. So it's the reassurance that something that's already killed that. So maybe if you were consistent in your shit with reminding me on the regular, I wouldn't have these problems. Let's just go back to that. So maybe if you were consistent in pursuing me, then you wouldn't have these issues that you're having as far as me questioning shit. And I can say that from Lesia, you know, my ex from before, that was perfect. The one that was talking about the only one to play video games, he was perfect. He never made me question anything about myself. He reminded me of who I was when I forgot, but without me asking questions. There's ways of doing it where the girl ain't got to bother you about her emotions anyway, because there's ways you can show, tell, all in between to remind that girl that she's the only one you worried about and not these other girls on the phone and none of that stuff. It can be done.
So Frio's not listening, because we said he's asking, but y'all want to do it when y'all want to talk about y'all feelings. We just said that we need to be real.
I just answered that, but it's okay.
There's no real answer though, because it's different.
It is, and Aaron said it, and Aaron's answer is as needed, just like I said, as needed. That's your answer.
That's again, how do we know what's as needed though?
Because we gonna open our mouth and communicate with you, something that men don't do.
So every time you say I need to be reassured, that's when
we don't say that. No,
we don't say it that
way. Question this is us. This is our way of coming to you without running you off, because you run from emotional questions, and we are emotional creatures. This is our way of doing it. Like, you know what?
To some people,
our approach is not always good. I will say this: our approach is not always the best.
Right.
We will say, "Well, damn, what you look at that little red bone for? You got all this at home." We do it that way because we're, as Bishop said, internalizing some shit, because
we done overthought some things because of the fact of how y'all respond to certain things. Or you could look at that red bone all day at the restaurant, and she got a fat ass, and I know I ain't got a fat ass, and she got the weave, she got the eyelashes stuff I don't do. I'm super natural in my life. However, we just got through having sex. I want to know how you feel about me now, because I'm wondering, like, do you really are you fucking me? Right? Are you just doing me, or do you actually care?
No,
like I'm having that moment, only because you're with me, and I know y'all like, well, I'm with you. What you think? No, you actually could be. It could be a mercy fuck for all I know right now. I want to be reassured that I'm doing this because it's mutual, not because I'm convenient. I'm available. I want to be reminded that you actually care and want me, even if that is today, next week, 3 months from now. It shouldn't be a problem. It's never a problem for a female to tell a guy, you know what, dang, baby, I like you. You're handsome.
Oh, yeah, we tell you good morning, handsome. Oh, you looking good, and all of that.
Or you don't necessarily get that. You smell good. It's never a problem for that. But I was married to a very insecure dude that had his mom and what do I look like? What you worried about? I told you 8 million times you look great, but what I look like? Well, who are you trying to look good for?
Now I got attitude.
Right. And you knew I dealt with that shit. So
Oh man.
But okay. What my question is, there's not a number to it. I think it's different from woman to woman, but as much as you can. Sounds like the best answer to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, but there's like I said, there's ways of doing it without.
Don't do it in Good Morning Beautiful because we hate that. Just let me put that out there.
Go ahead. That's so generic. That's just generic.
Listen, that's a mass test. So
that is
I can
right. That's a copy paste.
It's a copy paste.
But there's ways of doing it. Like, okay, and I don't want to call his name out, but he knows who he is because me and him are really close friends to this day. There's ways he just reminded me when I questioned myself and he saw it without me saying anything, that he just reminded me that you were everything. Ayeshia, you're everything to me. He would listen. He was a super good communicator when it came down to going on dates.
You talked to Jesus?
He did, girl. He used to be Jesus' sandal maker back in the day. He used to listen real good.
So that's the only obviously that's what you're talking about.
He knows who he is. His name is Marcus. Marcus was one of the best boyfriends I have ever had, and you know, Lesia, you already know. Marcus was very attentive. An attentive man can get a woman's mind. Once you get my mind, you get everything else. And there were things that I would say while we were talking in our beginning stage that he remembered. There's one time I told him I'd never been on a cruise and I'd never been to a casino. He waited till Valentine's weekend and it took me on a casino cruise. Just the thought of listening and taking control of those things reassured me, like, yo, he's not doing this for anybody else. And if he is, I didn't give a damn because he was doing it so well for me. Didn't matter.
I was gonna say that could be a double blade sword.
Yeah. I mean, but I didn't, man, you know,
because like, Bill Bellamy put out a movie about it and everything. Like, so
marriages happen, yeah.
Right. So, but I mean, I'm saying, but those things can make a woman not question certain things because we are so far endowed in what you're offering us that we really don't think about nothing else.
Sure. If you get my mind, you got me. Right. You get in my head, you got me. So yeah, I get it.
Yep.
So said person that you're talking to or dating, if they just send you a dick pic, that's not it.
I want those. Send those all day.
Good morning, beautiful, and they send you a dick pic. Good morning, beautiful.
Good morning, beautiful. Right. Good morning, friends. Morning. Touch them for me, okay?
You see, I'm up.
Right. Good morning.
What you doing?
I don't want no dick pic. I swear, I don't want no dick pic.
Hey, you invited me. I mean, you knew what you were getting yourself into.
If I can't jump on it right there, you ain't gonna be sitting there teasing me. I told you I don't play with toys. I'm gonna give you a hard time when I see you.
That's what I want to give them is a hard time.
A dick pic is like a wedding invitation.
Salivating at the phone and shit. Can't do nothing.
Okay. All right.
She's sitting there.
You already know. I'm not gonna have me over there at the phone like, damn.
She's just gonna be mad, calling me mad.
You just gonna send this to me.
You will never believe what he just sent me.
Yeah, right. You know me well enough. Like you ain't gonna believe this nigga just sent me this. I can't put it in my mouth. It's stuff. It ain't even fair.
No, you send a picture back like this.
Pretty. You see the vein.
You send the picture back like that.
You see, and you know, you're licking your phone and shit.
Oh my god.
All right.
Sorry.
You next, Lee. What's your question? What you got?
I don't have no
damn question.
That's why they coming out crazy. All right, so chivalry. I would ask if it still exists. I know it does with some men, but do you feel as men? And I guess it's hard to ask because Mr. Williams, you're married, and Nick, I already know you're a very chivalrous type gentleman. But per se, y'all won't. Say y'all with some hoes in the streets. Do you feel?
Reach back deep. Reach back deep.
Right. Come on.
Right. I don't think Mr. Williams got to reach back that far. I believe he's just trying to be faithful for his family because I bet his DM still be popping. Like, look, things tonight. Anywho,
DM stands for Daryll married. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. There you go.
She must be watching. Okay, so
Oh God.
I'm saying in general, like, do you guys think when it comes to chivalry, men feel like they don't need to anymore because it's easy to replace someone with the amount of girls that are thirsty for one particular guy, so they don't need to do these certain things that men used to do to respectfully remind a female that she's still a delicate female versus I got 25 other girls in my inbox, so if I ain't got to pump the gas for you because Janine don't want the gas pump, so why I got to deal with your stuff?
I think.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think it's that just the different dynamic of how women are nowadays, a little bit more independent than they were back in the day. But I think mostly, it's because women don't demand it as much. I think if women demand it, along with a lot of other things, like you can't date a chick like me without some chivalry and some other things that can come up with a relationship. I just think they're not demanded of it as much. I think if they were demanded of it, they'd get it. And I think they let guys off too easy. And that's why they don't get certain things like that anymore.
You forget who your friend is? Hi, I'm Ayeshia.
Hi, and I'm Lesia.
And there's
Okay.
levels to the shit.
Yeah,
I do have certain levels of chivalry that I expect to see, and I just don't deal after a while because I already know what I'm bringing to the table.
Mm-hmm.
So I expect certain things. So don't ever put me, not you in particular, but that person, don't ever put me in the same space as these people in your inbox, because 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna happen like that. So I do demand a certain level, and when I do, I'm looked at as too needy, or for lack of better words, bougie.
Mm-hmm.
How is that okay? But before you answer, go ahead, Mr. Williams, with your bullshit. You brought it up.
I was going to say, I think a lot of the issue now is, again, we live in the age of social media now. So it's, to your point, it's easier to connect to people. So it's like, if she want me to do this, man, I ain't got to do this because these 3 girls over here, they ain't going to make me do all that. So I'm just going to go holler at these 3, So I think a lot of it just comes with where we are as a society right now. Like Nick was saying, back in the day, women wouldn't have let that fly. And now it's just like there are a lot of women who do let it fly. So then the ones who want all of that, you guys get kind of brushed off because, like I said, I got these 5 girls over here. They don't care. They don't care if I don't hold the door, or if I don't pump their gas, or, I don't know. If I'm with my wife, she ain't pumping no gas. Like, and I see dudes out there, they be in the car, chick pump, like, why?
Yo, I want to punch them in the face.
Right.
I think because I'm not originally from Virginia. I was from New York. When I came to Virginia, I only identified with the males. So they kind of just took to me. So there's certain things that I just was not allowed to do. When we started to drive, I was the one with the car. So of course they rode with me. Yo, sis, come get me. Cool. No problem. You can be the scrub. I'll be your wingman. I got you.
But you won't.
But when I won't pump no gas, I couldn't. Even though I was driving, I wasn't allowed to touch the door. So now I dated guys that didn't do that. I demanded it, didn't do it. When I'm dealing with somebody now,
They're looking at you side. What you got? 2 arms? You got
right? Exactly. Like, no.
Let
me give you an example.
Shoot.
I went to see a friend. He does not allow me to touch doors. Restaurants, cars, nothing. If I get to the car before him, that's different. But he still get upset with me because of the fact of the matter that you want to touch the door. And I'm like, oh, like I could get in the car, I'm a big girl. Sorry.
I Turner-ish a little bit.
I'm sorry. I don't want no cake. I'm sorry.
Right.
But you open that door.
When I came home, a friend of here picked me up from the airport. And he got in the car, and I was standing outside the car, like
confused as hell. Right,
confused
as hell. Like,
bruh, oh, you used to dealing with. So I bent over because I didn't want him to think something happened, like I was tying my shoe, and I just opened the car door and got in. But then I looked at him like this the whole way.
Right. Because once you're shown how it's supposed to be, when you get taken outside the element, it's a disrespect at that point.
So he never picked me up from the airport again.
Right. It's a level of disrespect. Like at this point, like, okay, so who raised you? Like,
That's the crazy part. I know his mama. And she expects a certain level of protection and respect towards women. And that's why I was looking at him like, where did you lose it?
And it makes me feel like, you know, in the back of my head, then you don't respect me, or you don't see me as enough to be protective over me.
Right.
So if a guy opens the door for me, I'm gonna go ahead and reach over and I'm gonna open the door for you, because I understand there is female chivalry as well. But
I didn't know that you were supposed to do that.
Oh, I'm sorry, boo. Yeah, if he opens to let you and you roll over, you open his door too, because you care about
supposed to lean over and hit the door so he ain't have to like.
Yeah, you gotta open it up a little bit. You gotta show him you
something
appreciate
new
it.
at 40. It's okay. It was okay.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
And I'm sure a lot of that chivalry, well, probably most relationships happened for the first few months or a year, and then it kind of died down because it's like, gotcha now. I don't got to keep doing this. I don't have to.
That goes back to my point here. Thank you for keeping my point valid. Thank you for keeping my point valid the whole show.
I'm with you on that. All right. Does that kind of answer your question?
I guess.
I think, well, like I said, I just think it's where we are in society. It's changed so much, and majority of society is just getting away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I know the answer to it. Like I said, I didn't prepare my questions, but I know the answer to it. It's just funny because those same men who do that or don't do that or run to the 25 in the inbox will sit there and post how they're looking for women with this, that, and the other. But because they don't want to put a little bit of energy into it, they just really bypass everything that they actually could have had.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, though, then I don't need you anyway. I'm good.
All right, we'll leave the question part here. And actually, we're going to go into a little game in between the men and the women. We're going to see who knows more about men and women. I'm going to be out of it because I'm going to be asking the question. So, Daryll, it's up to you, man.
I got you.
And for the men, okay? You.
Can I phone a friend? If
I better be Jesus.
If you got enough time, you can phone a friend. All right. So, I got a pop quiz. Here we go. We got the first question. And people that listen to the show, y'all can play along to see if y'all can answer the question in time. Okay, here we go. First question. How long does it take a woman to decide if she wants a second date? A, 20 minutes. B, 5 minutes. C, 1 hour. Or D, 30 minutes.
Is this after the date or during the date?
Thank you for the
follow-up.
date.
As soon as the date happens, when she sees the guy, then the date is happening. How long does it take? A,
5 minutes.
B, 5 minutes. C, 1 hour. D, 30 minutes.
I'm going 5.
What y'all got?
Me? I'm going to say 20.
20? Okay.
I'm going to say 20. Yeah.
What you got, Ayeshia?
I don't know. I'm weird. It would probably take me the whole hour to know if I want to see you again.
Okay.
Wait. Now, quick question. Now, is this second date a smash date or is this a real date?
Man, you being complicated now. You being like them now. You
being complicated. Even pretend like that matters.
20. Go ahead. Give me 30 minutes. Give me 30. Give me 30.
Okay. You said 5, 30, 1 hour.
I said 20.
She said 20.
Okay, 20.
She made her own answer.
Okay.
No, because it wasn't 20 like an option. You said 5 minutes at first. And you said 20.
Okay.
Right, that 30 minutes came out the way. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, 30 minutes is one answer too. That's deep.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Lesia, you are correct.
20 minutes. I almost said 20.
Well, I didn't know what her answer was.
Oh, she said an hour.
An hour.
I'm weird. I gotta fill you out the whole time.
Nah, I'm not. I say, you know why I say 20 minutes? Because I can tell in 5 minutes whether or not I'm even gonna want to sit with you for the remainder of this date. And in 20 minutes, if you say something during that now in 20 minutes, I can tell you when I'm gonna talk to you again.
Oh, I know you can. All right. 1 point to Lesia.
Thank you very much.
Next question. Who is more likely to fall in love at first sight, men or women?
What kind of shit is that?
Women.
Of course.
Men.
Women.
Men.
I say the women.
Say the women?
They got a whole show about that dumbness. I mean, I'm sorry.
The correct answer is men at
40%
versus women at 28%.
Wow.
Who's next?
Wait. Wait. So I got a question real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now, when I watch Family Feud,
Right? Where's the question being asked?
I be like, hey, who are they questioning?
Right.
So now I gotta ask.
Right,
yo,
where did these questions get asked at first of all?
who are they asking for these questions right here?
Right. Couldn't find out all the questions that the Family Feud was asking Nebraska. You asking
Right.
I'm with you on that one.
I gotta know. Who answered these questions right here?
All right. Lesia, you got 2 points. I think you're the one that scores right so far. All right. Next question.
D, we in the wrong state. Dr. D, we in the wrong state. Don't even worry about it.
All right. This is all right. Come on, man. You got to do good on this.
All right.
How many pounds of lipstick does the average woman eat in her lifetime? Is it 8? Yes. Y'all eat a lot of lipstick sometimes. Y'all over
lipstick.
How you ask me? I really wear it.
shit be coming out ruby red.
You know what? I can't.
Hey,
This is not a fair question for me. I have the same tube of lipstick I've had for 3 years. I don't even barely wear lipstick. Oh my god. Oh my god.
3 pounds, A. B, 3 pounds. C, 10 kilograms. Or D, 4.5 pounds.
They gonna switch up from pounds to
Right,
metric.
kilograms.
Now I gotta go do the math and stuff.
Now I'm about to go sell drugs and stuff.
Now, it seems like a year or a day. It's a whole lifetime we're talking about.
Bruh. I don't even remember when I started wearing lipstick.
Can you repeat the answers one more
I started
time?
late in life, so I guess
We got
mine's gonna be as much.
8.3 pounds, B, 3 pounds, C, 10 kilograms, or D, 4.5 pounds.
I'm just gonna go whatever the most pounds is for you to be able to ask this question. Matter of fact, you need to be asking them Atlanta men. Them Atlanta men can answer this better than we can.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with B. I'm gonna just go with B.
Go with B.
Yeah, man.
Going with what now?
Whatever the biggest one, I don't know. Like I don't even know who that. How much does lipstick weigh? Like, is this MAC lipstick? Is this MAC lipstick? Is this like the Dollar Tree? Is this the beauty supply? I don't understand.
You cannot have a simple answer.
Whatever the one that 8 pounds, let me get that one. 8 pounds.
All right. You're all wrong. It's 4.5 pounds.
Sheesh.
Yeah, go.
Because that was disgusting. It kind of stressed my life a little bit.
All right, maybe this question will make a little bit more sense. What is the top reason that couples get married? Is it A, financial stability, B, love, C, pressures from society, or D, legal rights and stability?
Man, I'm gonna go C.
I'm gonna go C.
I'm going A.
I'm going C.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm with you on C. But remember we answer in different states, Daryl. So we what do we know? We the only two in the panel that's been married for.
The answer is B, love for at 80%.
The fuck out.
Yeah, that's that bullshit. This question was asked by somebody who never getting married. That's what the hell happened. They ain't had their family talking about you should do it. Dude, you should do it.
All right, next question.
Even my dog Aaron says C, so the answer C. Majority rules.
See, niggas always want to change the game.
According to the data gathered by the IFS from the General Social Survey.
Whoa.
We got some serious people.
That was a mouthful. Wait, go back.
Now, you know I have a problem saying your name, and you want me to repeat a whole sentence?
Go back. That was a mouthful.
Jeez. According to the data gathered by the IFS from the General Social Survey, what is the percentage of men to women who cheat? A, 20 to 13%. B, 54 to 24%. C, 65 to 47%. Or D, 72 to 35%.
So there's not one where women do it more?
No, unfortunately.
Wow.
Because we don't get caught. Nigga, what's wrong with you?
So,
you gotta get caught to be added to the tally.
I need those numbers again.
Yeah,
like
read
I
the
said,
numbers one more time.
okay. It's A, 20 to 13%. B, 54 to 24%, C, 65 to 47%, or D, 72 to 35%.
Ooh, some high numbers, y'all hoes.
I think I'm gonna go
I'm
C.
going with
man.
B.
I'm gonna go C.
I'm going B.
And Ayesha?
Who is the FIC?
Don't worry about
Who's
them.
people that made this? No, that's where these numbers is coming from. Because black men don't cheat, first of all. So did they add
Thank
black
you.
men in it?
So
Okay.
it's 0%? Is that E?
Nah, no, because you didn't say color-wise. See, there's a whole margin. Still a big margin there.
Did you
So
just say black men don't cheat?
That's what
girl,
she
you know,
said.
I was trying to amp them up. Come on now, we know better. Black women don't
Oh,
cheat.
because I was gonna say them
Most
two
of the
men that I was
time.
engaged to, that's
Black
what happened.
boys.
They
Black boys cheat, not black men.
Right.
Oh, they said it was men. They had men bills.
Boys be lying.
One was damn near 50.
We had a white lady pretend to be black last couple years. So I mean,
Oh yeah.
Rachel.
We got a couple out there that's trying to be.
Yeah. We got trans boys. Not the
You
other
see
kind
the
of
trans boys don't cheat. Now you done offended some folks. Lord have mercy.
Not talking about them.
No, this
Talking about y'all
grown ass men that identify as boy. Them 50-year-old men wearing skinny jeans and shit. Now he's right, trans boys.
That's trans age.
Okay. Now that you give the example.
Trans
I
age.
understand.
Yeah, that is a thing. Trans age is a thing.
Yeah, that's so
Okay.
sad. I hate it here.
okay. Ayesha, what was your answer?
I want to play. Can we play Uno? I want to play this game.
Okay. I'm a.
I don't want to play this game no more. This ain't no fun game. I'm gonna go with the highest number.
So
Okay.
D.
Okay. The answer is A, 20 to 13%. So the discrepancy is not that big between men and women.
Wait, you said it like we don't cheat, we multitask. There is a difference. Okay, so
It's
how dare
called
you?
Lying better. That's what it's called.
No, it's called not getting caught.
That's
Dumbass.
called lying better.
That ain't nothing about lying. You gotta ask the question first.
They trying to tell on themselves. We would never tell on ourselves.
That's right.
Y'all just did. Y'all doing it right now.
No,
I've never cheated, so
I was
never
actually using an
multitasked
example of
either.
other people because I don't have nobody I'm with to even worry about that. So try again.
And black men don't cheat.
Yeah, that's what the song says.
It is so true. It's a true thing.
Go,
Okay.
go,
But
go.
the only
go.
person that got answers right was Lesia.
Alicia.
She got
She
Yay!
cheated, man. She
Go
cheated.
Lily. Go
She
Lily.
cheated.
How'd she cheat?
How I cheat on a pop quiz?
How you cheat on the worst possible quiz on earth? How you cheat on the quiz that the one that's giving the quiz don't even know the answers to? How she cheat?
I don't know, man. She got a cheat sheet over there.
Oh, God. That's what happened when you're a Duke fan. This shit just got your brain.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I can't defend you on that one, man. You by yourself on that one. Okay. So now we're going to come to the last part of the show. We're going to open it up to whoever's watching. Is anybody still there? Is anybody still watching?
Look,
Yeah,
cuz I'm showing up on the scene. What's up, little cuz?
My brother's in here
Look,
now.
cuz.
Oh Lord, the logic.
He always gonna be 8 years old in my eyes. You know that, right?
Now you want logical? That's logical.
Man, he was logical, but he was like that at a young age. He was so serious at a young age. I just can't.
Oh, Duke, Aaron said it right. Duke is so used to cheating.
Right.
What does Aaron know? What does Aaron know?
Aaron, what is your cash app? Look, I got you. Okay. Like me and you, I got you. What is your cash app, Aaron? I got you. Like, God.
If y'all have a question in the audience, those watching the show, if y'all got a question to ask right quick, go ahead and post it now. Let's see what you got.
Oh, Carl put his age out there for you. See it?
I don't know. 3 and 4 years old. What?
He's 3 plus 4. He's 7.
Right back to the numbers I started from the beginning.
So
Hey, what's cousin?
gotta quit messing with them boys. All right, Aaron, you don't have a question, Aaron? I know Aaron, I know you got a question.
I know, Aaron. Just listen, Aaron. You was blessed and how you was sent from God. Okay, from Jehovah. You
Nobody got questions. Like there's people in here. Like where y'all at?
They showed that and shot now. They were responding before. Talking all bad about me and Daryll, man. Like y'all ain't shit.
Oh, man.
Look Look at y'all. You and your feelings.
I ain't wearing no Duke hat. You ain't got to talk bad about me. I'm a good
I didn't talk. No, nobody talked bad about you. We were just letting y'all know that y'all full of crap.
What is your definition of love?
definition of love. See, that's gonna be
That's
hard.
what Aaron asked.
Oh, she asked that? Oh, okay.
Yep. Answer it. That's my boo.
See, that's a hard question. See, that go with that
It's funny because I had a similar question.
500-page essay. We got to answer that. We only got one word for it. Yeah, I don't know. Shit, nobody don't know that. God is love.
Said love within a relationship.
I have a relationship with God.
God is love. You went the whole Jesus
All right,
way.
Reverend.
I don't have a relationship with God. Y'all telling me I don't have a relationship with God?
I didn't say that.
Jesus?
Is that you?
It's the same thing. Daryl, go first, man.
So I guess for me, loving the relationship is the idea of being able to you just know your partner, you know everything about your partner, and you're willing to do anything to make sure that that person is happy. To me, that's what love is. And it takes and saying that it takes sacrifices from within yourself in order to make that happen sometimes too. You may not be able to do or get the things that you want, but as long as you know you're keeping that person happy, then I mean that's all that matters.
Everything he said. Best answer I can come up with.
And there are some sacrifices.
Yeah,
No, go ahead.
Best answer I can come up with is being altruistic to a mate, being unselfish, caring about that person as if they're the only person in the world, being selfless, and treat them how you want to be treated yourself. That's the best answer I can come up with without, sitting in the bathroom for like 30 minutes trying to think of something. That's where I do my best work. That's where I write my comedy at.
Ladies, we need y'all's
Y'all want to answer that?
definition.
Yeah.
I guess they don't know what love is now.
Love, a word that comes and goes.
Y'all don't love us now?
Really know what it means to really love somebody. Oh, love.
Okay.
So the tears may fade away. I'm so glad that I could say that I love you. Oh wait, that was Kirk Franklin. My bad.
You don't even roll with her.
And say we come back to church. See?
You said God is love.
God is love.
I'm just saying. No, love is what she asked me what the meaning of love is or what our definition of love is. For me, love is
within a relationship.
Yeah. Love is the start to a level of respect. Love is an emotional connection, not only emotional, but it's mental, it's physical, it is for me, love is a level of protection, where if I am in love with you or I love you, the same way I would protect my child, I'm going to protect you, mind, body, and soul. Love is an energy of its own, because love brings happiness, love brings hurt, love brings joy, pain, all that together. Because if you love someone, you're willing to sacrifice everything to keep that level of protection for that person. If I love someone, I love them enough that sometimes I overlook hurt, sometimes I overlook pain, but I remember the joy that they bring. And that's where that unconditional comes in. So love is an emotional roller coaster. That's what it is. But it's something that you're willing to ride. Right. But it's something that you're willing to ride if you are down for that person. That's something that can't be taken away, because love is a bond that was made that shouldn't be broken. Can be, but shouldn't be. Shouldn't be easily broken. Let's put it like that.
Did you say everything I basically was going to say?
Sorry, Kevin. Should have went
first. What I was
first.
going to say.
And I'm going to second her emotion so I don't have to repeat it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right. If we don't have any more questions, anybody want to bring anything before we close church? Any announcements they want to make?
I'm gonna do a GoFundMe for a new outfit for Dr. Williams. I know he probably don't need the money, but apparently his mental's off, and since he won't go see a therapist, we'll just get him some
And I
stuff.
think the best way to do that. No. Let's do a charity work. Let's have a bonfire and we'll just burn all his new clothes and people
warm
bring
the
money.
homeless with the fire.
Mm-hmm. Bring
Wow.
the scene so it burns much faster.
I actually
You know,
like
they
your blue, so I don't know what the issue is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bill, Ayeshia, it goes back to not knowing any better. We were talking about the state situation, and he's in this. He
I'm
obviously
sorry,
knows
you know,
better.
I'm in between states, so
Just know, Lesia, just know as your cousin, as your favorite cousin, if you were dying on the bed and they said, hey, we got this doctor from USC and we got this doctor from Duke, I'm going to make sure you get the one from UNC.
But why? But why?
Because I'm sure they have better training and pass the course properly. But whatever. I mean, I only work with doctors every day anyway.
They don't go to class at UNC. You don't want a doctor from there. They don't go to
And
class.
my niece is currently going to UNC, which again, you're not ever gonna down talk her.
She go to class?
Yes, actually.
I need to see. I need to see it. Now
What? You can't read. You went to school.
On paper, they might have classes.
You can't read. You went
Ghost
to
classes.
school.
Ghost classes.
can't read. You can't say that man can't read. He got doctor in front of his name. That's not a
And
good look.
I've seen that. Well, matter of fact, wait a minute. We want to play them games. What's Ump's nickname?
Man, stop holding your shirt like that's your titties, man. Damn.
No. What's your daddy nickname?
We're not gonna bring my daddy into this.
No. I'm saying the doctor mean anything, then
He's the doctor of love, supposedly, I guess. I don't know.
because he a DJ. No, and I respect that, but I don't just because it got a doctor.
So is
don't
Dr.
mean
Dre.
exactly. Boom. So what does that DR in front mean?
I'm not fooling with you, Isha. I'm not fooling with you.
Right.
I work with
with the
doctors
blue.
every day. I need to know what the back end of that is. That DDS is that DMD? What is that? He cracking spines. That don't mean nothing, but he hitting ass. That's all that means to me. He hitting it from the back. He do doggy style real well. That's all I heard.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Ayeshia. Have you met me?
It's all in the hands.
Carl just said Dr. Pepper. You see, I told you, you got the wrong
See what I'm
one
saying?
in there.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Dr. Pepper is delicious.
Good night.
I ain't gonna hate
Good
on Dr.
night.
Pepper like that.
Oh.
Oh, I got
But what we can do though,
6 rings.
I have an assortment of Duke clothing. I can mail y'all some.
Toilet tissue.
Yeah,
Yes.
do that. Send that to us. Because there's a shortage out here of the tissue and stuff. I told you I'll call you, Charmin. It's
Pandemic happened. We needed your ass.
Plus,
Where
there
you
are
from,
some
man?
homeless people that need some clothes, and I know how to take the D off.
Man, y'all so disrespectful.
How, man? We're trying to help you out, man.
You don't want
Why
wearing
do
it in
you
public,
recycle
or you
toilet
knew it was live. Tell us disrespectful. What in the world?
This is disrespect.
Wow.
Let me
When did your
donate.
trash man come up, pick your trash up, man? Mine comes Monday. If you bring it to me, man, I will make sure it goes to the bottom of the trash can. And
Nah,
gets
put it on
in.
top so they make sure that bitch get in.
That's true. That's true.
The hate is so real in this room, man.
Probably spit yourself out, man.
We was getting along so good, man. Y'all want to talk
We
about Duke?
were. You know why? Because you
Oh.
was like answering questions with your head up, and we didn't see that crap that you kept leaning over.
Now, I'm just sitting here lost and confused.
It's okay. Don't worry
He
about
is
it.
too.
It ain't nothing to worry about.
Don't worry about it. He is too.
And we apologize, Lord, for like devoting this time on this foolery on your blessed day, Father. We in the name we ask that you
And
forgive
I'm
us
not
right
amen
now,
into
Lord.
that. I ain't playing with him
We
today.
ask
Not
that you
today.
forgive
No,
us
ma'am.
right now,
We ain't gonna do
Lord,
that.
of this
No.
foolery online, Lord. We ask that you on this good
I
communion
ain't a part of
Sunday,
this right now.
Lord.
That's her prayer.
On this
That's her prayer.
cold Father.
I'm in another state.
Put the shirt up, man. We don't want to see that, man. Put the shirt up. Put the shirt up.
See, now you're taking it too
So
far.
you
Why are you egging this on?
Blasphemy. And it says devil on the Lord's day.
Problem. I think that's a nice shirt. It's a nice
I'm
shirt.
sorry. We know everybody has their flaws. It's okay.
That's a nice shirt. It's all this hate in this room, man.
Your shirt might as well say
You're the only one in that room.
Aaron said, told me to remember God prefers UNC. Thus the sky. is
Exactly.
Carolina
I
blue.
said that at the very beginning. Light blue sky is UNC. This mess right here, you ain't never. If you see a dark blue sky, you're gonna be worried, right?
You
Okay.
can't win.
Okay. And again, Aaron, I love you, boo.
that hat might as well be a MAGA hat, man. Burn that shit.
Oh wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. I mean, let's just be honest.
That is not making Carolina great again, man.
Wow.
That's a Confederate flag you wearing as a shirt.
Hey, Dr. Trippin harder than Grayson Allen.
Oh, Grayson Allen. You got a Grayson Allen mention.
Hey man, what that? Aaron, go to bed. Go to bed, Aaron. Yeah.
That's my line. Go
But
ahead.
what you're not gonna do, nope. You're not gonna talk to my boo like that. You're not gonna come here blaspheming
Time for
on
Aaron to go to
live and then talk to
bed.
my no. We want you to take that mess off your head.
Hey, Grayson now.
You probably stretching your headphones with that D.
He ain't tripped nobody. What y'all talking about?
Man, get out of here. Trip somebody, probably spit on somebody. Where's he at?
He tripped because he tripped. He tripped somebody because he tripped, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all tripping.
Somebody gonna punch him in the face. You gonna have a funeral in the NBA besides Kobe's.
Yeah.
Oh, before we sign off, I know I only got nothing but water in my cup, but let's raise your glasses to Chadwick Boseman passing away, Black Panther.
Oh man, yeah.
May he sleep in peace.
Man, let me tell you, man. I never saw the pictures of him when he was getting sick. So, you know, seeing people talk about that though, that bothers me, man, because it's not because I mean, I don't know. If I saw someone who looked like, because once I saw the pictures, I looked at it and I immediately was like, either I would have A, thought he was sick, or B, he was doing it for a role.
Prepare for a role, right.
Right. So I would have never been like, man, I need to make fun of this man because of how he looks right now.
Yeah.
Because it was going to be one or the other. You know, I wouldn't assume like he's a crackhead, especially after seeing 50 Cent do it for his role.
Yeah.
So I think that was like,
that was scary.
God, that was dedication.
And so after seeing that, it's like once you see someone in Hollywood do that, to me, it's kind of like, oh, he's just doing that for a role. Because they gain weight, lose weight all the time for different roles.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's terrible that people were, you know, making fun of him. But that speaks volumes about him because he still didn't come out and be like, hey, I'm sick. You know, he just 4 years, man.
4 years. And he gave us so many movies during that time. That shows that God's purpose for you, regardless of what you got going on, it's still going to happen. Because he didn't just do, I'm not just talking about movies, I'm talking about things he just did in the community. He was sick and going to St. Jude's to uplift kids, and he's going through the same thing the kids was going through. Like, that just shows his resilience. Like, and I'm going to put this out here. Anybody tell my son Black Panther died, you going to swear up.
God, I'm going to shoot you first.
King T'Challa is alive and well.
Chadwick
kill him off
Chadwick died. Because if you go to Scooter and you say that, I'm killing you first.
I'm going to have to fight you. I just wanted to put that out. Don't tell these kids. You got kids out here crying. That's what's upsetting me. Because the parents are telling them Black Panther died. No, the person who played Black Panther has passed away.
Right.
Because if you're going to do that, then you need to say James Brown died. Jackie Robinson died. I mean, come on. You can't kill a kid like that. Like, you just cannot. Why are you killing these kids' spirits like that?
That's a lack of parenting, though. That's a lack of parenting. That's parenting. That's a parent that needs attention. For you to go to a child and like, oh my God, Black Panther died, and you know that was a role he played.
The pictures on social media?
No, I've seen it. Little kids are having funerals and stuff. But that goes back to the parenting. That's a parent that needs attention. That's a parent that doesn't know how to respond to their child or even respond to the situation because they're putting their child in adult situations versus reminding the child these are actors.
Right.
So that goes back to the ignorance of that parent. So it's sad, but that's kind of what we're dealing with too in society. It's just,
and I just want loyalty. I want the loyalty he got because nobody in his camp said anything.
I'm gonna say this.
Right. Well, that's if they knew.
This may be a hot take because he just passed.
Oh boy, here we go.
Right. And I'm out of wine.
Based on the fame he got from Black Panther, I'm going to say that alone, that movie alone put him on iconic status with Denzel Washington. With all he's done, yes, Malcolm X was a big movie back then, but that one movie, all the Black people that came together to watch Black Panther and dress in African garb and stuff, that one movie to me seems like that put him on iconic status. You know how Black people growing up, we had, Martin Luther King, some people had John F. Kennedy, we had those, and Jesus on the wall and stuff like that. If there was a Mount Rushmore, I would say Denzel's up there, and I would put Chadwick Boseman, especially now since he passed. But that one movie, I feel like, put him on iconic status. He wouldn't have had nothing else, I don't think.
I'm going to disagree with you on that, only because he passed, put him on, and the way he passed in the solitude of his sickness, and us knowing how much of a real hero he was by not living out his sickness and getting sympathy for it, allows him to be on that status. But in all honesty, if he was still alive and well and you stated that, you probably get, you're tired slit in the morning because he hasn't done enough as far as to be on that level. So I get what you're saying. Like,
I can't think of a that's brought Black people together like that.
You really need to go.
We acknowledge that now that he's passed. But if this was a week ago and he was still alive, do you think they would still be in agreement?
Because I've heard he was getting his flowers, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to really
I don't know any movie.
Well, I know his history. I know his movies. I watch. I mean, I get it, but I'm just saying that on the level of how long it took Denzel to get the acknowledgement he got and where he's at, to say that right now, it's kind of like, okay, well, you have the Black Panther is a phenomenal movie. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have all these other Black superheroes that are coming out now too. So it's just like, well, was he playing a role? I really think his death had a lot to do with the acknowledgement he's getting.
Well,
the fact that everything is coming out, and he was a great person the whole time, and people agreed with it. But I just think the level of acknowledgement now, like it's kind of like, it's weird because people only notice the greatness when someone's died. Mm-hmm. Like you said, when people were picking at him when he was skinny and didn't realize he was going through, then all of a sudden it's wrong because he was sick. But when it was being picked at, then it was okay because it was just a joke. It's sad because most people don't get the recognition they should have until they died. Nipsey Hussle is a great example of that. Most people didn't even know Nipsey until they died. There was a lot of people that knew of him, but most people didn't give him the credit that he deserved.
Daryll, we ain't gonna get to that one.
We're not gonna do that tonight. We'll be here all night talking about
it. Right, me and you and Nipsey. I love me some Nipsey, but you know it's true. A lot of people didn't know who Nipsey was.
That was Lauren London's boo.
Right.
That's the only way I knew him. Right. Bitch, what? You didn't see that fine man on the red carpet ever?
Right. So how y'all miss that? Because it took the announcement of death to even get it to even get that spotlight, and it's sad. We need to do more, and we need to do better with acknowledging people before they die.
I think it adds to it, no doubt. Like I said, when Tupac and Biggie died, would it have been as big? No. But before that, I would have said the same thing. I don't know as an iconic movie for Black people, besides maybe Malcolm X, that brought that many Black people together and had such a cultural shift of Black people being proud of where they came from. Or
right.
I don't know a movie. I can't think.
I agree on that with the level that brought people together.
You sold out.
Absolutely.
Well, and to what the movie did, because you got to think in the superhero world or realm before the Black Panther, we were almost non-existent.
Right.
Yeah.
And for him, especially with the way Marvel has ran the game since the Hulk came out, like as far as movies go. And so for a Black Panther to come into this predominantly white realm and have such an impact, like, man, that's huge. That's huge. And and he was perfect for that role. Perfect. He played it so well.
I'm glad Marvel picked up, because there's been a lot of independent films doing the Black Panther. My brother was one of them. He did the independent film on the Black Panther. There's a lot of them that was portraying it before it actually hit the big screen. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad Marvel picked it up and did actually acknowledge the Black Panther needs to be a Black person. That's the big thing right there. Because they quick to throw some light-skinned brothers up in there and talk about Black Panther.
How can you make him light-skinned when the comic book he's brown?
No, I'm saying, Marvel's quick to go ahead and shift change. Let's be honest. Now they shift change real quick and make what? Will Smith would do great with this.
Yeah.
So. So they're finally acknowledging and giving credit where credit is due, and realizing there's a lot of talent in us. But I just feel like in general, us as Black people need to not wait till someone passes to give them their flowers.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We do that a lot. I agree. All right. Well, we're gonna end the show on that. I'd like to thank Lesia for coming on the show, and Ayeshia for coming on the show, and Dr. Duke Go Away Williams for coming on the show.
The hate is real.
It is. We do. We hate it. We hate it like Adolf Hitler hates Jews.
It is.
The next show, I'm gonna wear my 49ers gear. I'll do
You
that.
might as well wear your Magna hat.
Wow.
You better off be wearing a Trump face mask.
Well, I
Plus,
can't say anything
oh
about
my
the
God.
49ers because my brother and a friend of mine are a big fan. So, you know what, the 49ers
See,
are
me and Lesia here, man.
Good.
I'm a
Y'all
Giants
be
fan,
here.
so
Be
I
right
mean,
here.
we ain't really
Right
here.
here.
Where's
We're
the
not
mute
really
button?
here because I'm
Where's
Giants
the mute
fan.
button at? Let me cut the camera off. All right. Appreciate y'all coming on the show. Y'all have a good night, and the rest of y'all too listening. Good night.
Now, y'all.
Good night, bro. Y'all have a good one.
Good night.